Hey YouTubers, please let me know if the sound and video quality are up to snuff. As promised, today I'm going to do a live stream about what I see for the future of New Jersey's civic YouTubers. And I have to say, when I first got into YouTubing in mid 2017, I was monumentally impressed and taken back by the works of people that had come before me, people that had challenged the powers that be, whether it be recording cops on the side of the road, whether it be attending council and planning board meetings. I was impressed by their work. And I thought that for a while, New Jersey's YouTubers were really going to make a difference in the problems in the state. From North Jersey to Central Jersey to South Jersey. I'm going to just say right now that the bulk of New Jersey's civic YouTubers are located in Monmouth, Middlesex, and Ocean counties. And that's kind of where the bulk of our Central Jersey population lives. But the problem that remains is you have these YouTubers and there's no coordination. There's no type of uniformed effort to get things done. So you basically have people that are just running their own rodeos, you know? You have people that are out there that are recording about these stories in the news regarding government officials who are filming cops on the side of the road. And that's all and well, but that's not where the heart of the issue lies. The heart of the issue lies in getting these problems fixed, folks. Okay? I mean, getting the problems fixed when we're paying superintendents and school administrators hundreds of thousands of dollars to sit on their dead asses. Okay? Getting the problems fixed when you have a police officer in Millville that has, I don't know, over what, 200 use of force reports? These are issues that are only going to be fixed one way and one way only, and that is to keep the pressure on the powers that be. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. In the state of New Jersey, we send 120 lawmakers to Trenton every year. And those lawmakers that we're sending to Trenton about the police sergeant in Howell that was accused, if not caught red-handed, trying to bang bill hasn't been officially terminated yet. The only way that we're ever going to fix that is through legislative reform. You know, I mean, I would love it. I would absolutely love it if somebody had the gall to go outside their state assemblyman or state senator's office and just film. Wait for your assembly person to get out there or to come in the office. Ask them a couple questions. Ask them why they're sponsoring the bills that they are. Because I'll tell you what, folks, largely in part, 80 to 90% of people in general in the state of New Jersey and across the country couldn't tell you who their lawmakers are, who their representatives are in the state house. And that's why us doing what we're doing, filming in public places, talking about the issues that be, is having such a very small impact on the problems, you know? And it's very bothersome because when me and Gunnison were working together about the Monmouth got a fountain fixed and answers with that, we were revealing information about Sunnyside Farm, we're revealing information about the expenditures with the golf courses. We had ideas about what the county could do to make to preserve more open space and to save money. But the bigger scheme is, or the bigger picture is, we were just thorns in their side for that moment. Okay? Our work did not have an everlasting impact upon the infrastructure of the Monmouth County Park System. It didn't. You know? I mean, I worked for a school district in South Jersey for about 4 or 5 months, and I'm not going to mention the name because one of my favorite viewers, Michelle Bentliff, is going to know exactly what district it is. But the corruption was absolutely rampant. The corruption was never ending. The corruption didn't let up. And, and it was really, really sad. How you doing, Glenn? Happy New Year. Mark, how's life treating you? All right, I hope. Michelle, how's all in good old Florence, New Jersey? I believe that's where I never forget my viewers. Like anything that you tell me, guys, I will always remember it. Always. But I think the new kid on the block, so to speak, in New Jersey's Civic YouTube Township down there, that he is ultimately acquainted with the people. He knows the demographics. But in the same token, he needs to do more or target his efforts at reform in Howell Township. Okay? He had a cop who obviously didn't know the law, and the cop screwed up, and he almost got Wandering News arrested falsely. Okay? He goes into the municipal building, and you have the three stooges running the clerk's department. Nobody wants to say anything. Everybody's trying to cover for everybody else in that township. And to me, that reeks of corruption. And I do feel that if he keeps targeting his efforts in the way that he's targeting it, he's only going to expose more and more corruption in Howell Township. He's only going to be able to getting variances that shouldn't, political favors, because those are the types of things that people want to keep going in New Jersey's small towns. I mean, I'll give you an example. His video went absolutely viral. I didn't even realize it was going to go as viral as it went. It went viral almost across the globe, really, of that one cop, Davison, that didn't arrest him, but kind of violated his rights at the side of the road, violated his Fourth Amendment rights, his Fifth Amendment rights, a couple others. But that video went viral. And I did a little background on that kid that got hired in Howell Township. He was a friend of a friend of a friend. And that's what Gunnison Undercover used to say all the time. He used to say, well, they're all connected. They all know each other. They do. They absolutely do. I mean, if you're in a city like Jersey City or Newark or Camden to a lesser extent, okay, you have a major civil service system that actually works the way that it's supposed to work. But in small towns in Monmouth County, Somerset County, people get hired based upon who they're related to, who their mommy and daddy is, and how much money they donate to local politicians. And and I really hope that the YouTubing community can come together and do more targeted work instead of these broad sweeping documentaries or these broad sweeping things that deal with this very general generic issue like police motor vehicle stops, like our friend citizen journalist does, or other stuff like that. We need to focus on solving the problems, folks. And Monmouth County Park System is an example of how we came very close to solving the problem. Now, in the case of Wandering News, I think that he's going to ultimately take down the Howell Township establishment. I think he has them on their feet, and they don't know what to do with him. But I do hope that he doesn't limit his work solely to just the one case of Davidson. I hope he starts inquiring more and more about their practices. I hope he starts inquiring more and more about what their police department is doing and what their fire department is doing. I mean, because that's where you get them. I mean, in the town that I live in right now, and temporarily at least, God knows for how long, maybe a week or two before I go elsewhere. in central New Jersey, in Somerset County, we have a lot of code enforcement issues. We have a lot of homes that are being bought up, regular three, 4 bedroom, one single family homes. They're being bought up by safe. Not only is it unhealthy, not only is it unsanitary and dirty and disgusting, but what else does it do? It jams up the schools, folks, because even if the kids are undocumented, you still can't refuse them an education. And in this state, even if we could, we would. We're giving them whatever we can, but that's another story for another time. So we have homes right down the street from where I am right now, where you have 3 bedrooms and the home is sending 34 kids to the school. Well, think about it like this. It costs what? 20 to 30K to educate a kid. And that's on the conservative side. All right. So 34 kids. So that's about what? 800K? And what is that home putting out for taxes? $10,000 a year, if that? So the taxpayers just from that one or two homes are taking a $1.5 million hit in the school taxes. I mean, these are the things that we need to be talking about, because these parted ways. But I still have a lot of respect for the man. I think he's a great YouTuber, and I think he's making a difference in the community. I do. I've always thought that. And I hope that the highlight of our work is always now. Monmouth County Parks, to me, it's full purpose, such an honorable purpose to promote open space and conservationism throughout the county, and they've totally